Hello, pilgrims. This is the next section of the Camino Madrid, and this is the section that we walked from Segovia to Santa Maria Real de Nieva. That distance is about 33.3 kilometers, and for me, that's a little too far. I don't like to walk that far, and I'm not a person who needs to walk every single step of these caminos. So that morning when we got up, we took a bus from Segovia to Los Huertos, and that cut about 10K off, making our walk more like 20 to 23. It was easy to catch the city bus. It was really inexpensive. I don't know what I can do about the glare. And it just made it better for us all the way around. So the walk was beautiful. It was through verdant fields of wheat and pine forest. It was just a beautiful day. The arrows were easy to see. We started out with beautiful blue skies and wheat fields on each side of us. There were a lot of wildflowers, a lot of poppies especially. We could see the pine forest up ahead, and once we started getting near it, you could smell it. It just smelled so good. And once we were in the forest, we saw that they had scarred each tree and they were harvesting the sap and the resin. The smell of the resin was just beautiful. This walk took us through other villages. Anye had two good cold fountains, and the next hamlet had two also, so you don't really need to carry a lot of water on this stage. Anye does have a small albergue. In the past, I've heard not really great reports about it, but recently I think it's been cleaned up and it's a little better. I've heard also that it might be closed, and I don't know if it's closed for good or if it's just closed for the winter, so you may need to check into that. Anyway, it was nice walking through Anye. The fountain was really good, and we took a little rest there. It was hot, and so my feet, I always take my shoes and socks off and let my feet rest. We kept walking into Santa Maria Real. We slept at the albergue at Santa Maria Real de la Nieva. It's a small albergue, but it's very clean and very well equipped. There are 4 bunk beds for a total of 8 beds. They don't take reservations as far as I know. They have hot water showers and a functioning kitchen, so it made it a nice place to sleep. And in addition to all of that, it is donativo. Notice on Grons that it says it's closed right now. That could be for the holidays, most likely, because I'm recording this right after Christmas and New Year's. It says that it's open or closed, I'm sorry, from September 1 through 10, and that it's 5 to 7 euros now. It was donativo, but it looks like they charge 5 to 7 euros. 5 euros in summer, 7 to 8 in the winter, probably because they need to run heat. There's a microwave there, a fridge, and they do have blankets. It's exclusively for pilgrims, and there is a phone number so you can call and see if there are beds, but I don't believe you can make reservations there. To reach the albergue, you just go straight through the town and follow the Flechas Amarillas until you get to Calle Fuente Santa and turn left, and the little albergue is on your left. There's a very nice little market just a few meters down from the church, and the church cloister there is exceptional. It's free and it's definitely worth a visit. The church was closed, but it opened for morning mass at 8 a.m., and so I managed to get some photos of it, which I'll post here. We didn't find any Wi-Fi here, which is interesting because usually there's Wi-Fi all along the caminos, but that's okay. Sometimes it's just nice to have some peace and quiet, so I didn't worry too much about not having Wi-Fi. When we did go to the church, the door to the church was locked. The doors are awesome. I'm going to put a photo in here. But the cloister was open and free. It had some of the most well-preserved capitals I've ever seen, and so I'm going to post a few photos. I just love the door and the hardware, which is all handmade. The cloister was shady inside and cool, and we were pretty hot. It's just a beautiful church. Most of the carvings told Bible stories, but there were a few that obviously didn't. I always love seeing these funny little butt showers. Anyway, it's definitely worth seeing. It's a place that I would stop again and visit. Church cloisters are interesting. The capitals and what the people have carved there are always so much fun. So stop at the church cloister and you will enjoy it. As far as food in town, we went to the market and cooked for ourselves, but I seem to recall there was a little bar cafe there, so I don't think you'll have trouble finding food in this town. Okay, buen camino.